Do you think choosing your AI is like picking your main in a fighting game? Welcome to the ultimate showdown. This is AI Smackdown 2026. The fighting is between ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, and I'm your host Nandita Ashok. In the AI landscape, there is no longer one simple chatbot. It is powerful operating layers fighting for dominance. We have a veteran generalist, ChatGPT, a scholarly specialist, Claude, and entering with its full ecosystem might, we have Gemini. The big three have now moved beyond being simple chatbots. They are now distinct operative layers for different types of work. Comparing them is not about finding a single winner now, but about picking the right specialist for your specific task. While ChatGPT is the versatile Swiss Army knife, the Claude is like a thoughtful scholar, and Gemini is an ecosystem powerhouse. The generalist ChatGPT, its power, its key trait is its versatility. It has the largest ecosystem of GPTs and custom apps and has the most natural conversational flow. It's best in multimodal capabilities, voice and image generation, and are still the gold standard for creativity. It is great for brainstorming, rapid prototyping, creative writing, using specialized GPT tools, and any time when you want to have a lifelike conversation. The problem, however, is that it can be confidently incorrect. It prioritizes sounding helpful so much that sometimes it is at the cost of being factually accurate, which leads to much more hallucination. So don't trust it with your maths homework or technical manuals without double checking because ChatGPT loves to hallucinate. Claude is a specialist. In a complex fight, Claude analyzes why the others might use brute force. Claude uses intricate locks and logic. Its key trait is nuance and reasoning. It is widely considered the best for multi step complex instructions and does them without getting confused. It thinks like a scholar, producing the cleanest code and the most nuanced prose. It avoids the AI cliches of the old. Coding and writing, it does so without most human text and produces cleaner, more functional code than the others. The worst feature is that it is light. It lacks the built in web browsing and image generation tools that make the competitors feel like all in one platforms. When you need complex instructions followed by massive 200-page technology PDFs or research documents, Claude will definitely dominate. You can use it for debugging high quality code or drafting professional articles for research and submissions. But Claude is definitely not your pick if you need real time news, live web data, or quickly want to generate an image for presentation. The integration powerhouse is Gemini. Gemini has a massive 2 million token memory. It sees everything at once. It lives for scale and connectivity and is embedded across the entire Google ecosystem. With a context window of 2 million tokens, it can analyze immense amounts of data, finding a single needle in a haystack of libraries. You can use Gemini for researching across all your personal files in Google Drive, to summarize long YouTube videos for lectures and analyzing massive data sets. If you aren't already deep in the Google ecosystem or if you need a creative partner that feels intuitive and collaborative, then Gemini is definitely not for you. Next, sharing the strategy for using each of these three AI models, starting with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is your operator. You should be using it for multitasking and personal assistant tasks. If you have access to the free version, it has a limit of 10 messages every 5 hours. So, ask it to outline a complex project first and then use a cheaper model to execute the small steps. If you decide to upgrade, you can unlock the thinking mode, which has extended reasoning, hard math, logic issues also. A secret hack that I recommend everyone is to use the ChatGPT Mac Windows app. If you are not running something confidential, you can use it to see your screen and help you navigate software in real life. Let's talk about Claude now. Claude you should be using for deep work and generating flawless code. A pro tip, If you're using the Claude free tier, Sonnet 4.6, which is the version available at the time of recording this video, it's free and incredibly smart. But with its message cap being tight, about 9 messages per window, do not please use it for hi or thanks. Paste your entire problem in one go, and that way you can maximize every message. If you decide to upgrade, then you get Claude Code and Opus 4.6, which is a phenomenal set it and forget it tool. You can simply run it on the terminal, fix bugs, and deploy code while you are grabbing your coffee. A secret hack: use artifacts in Claude to build instant mini apps. You can describe a game or a calculator, and Claude will render a working version on the side of your chat. Last but not the least is Gemini. Gemini is your librarian. If you're already part of the Google ecosystem, this is an indispensable AI model. Gemini can be used for massive research in your Google Flow. A pro tip: for the free version, Gemini offers the most generous tier in 2026. It is best for visual to code. So, if you have a drawing of a website or its screenshot on a napkin, the free version can simply turn it into a working front end. If you decide to upgrade, it's the only plan that includes 1 terabyte of cloud storage, deep research mode, and this spends 10 to 15 minutes browsing hundreds of sources to write a massive report for you. A secret hack: if you use the @Gmail and @Drive extensions, you can even ask questions like finding receipt from my trip last July and summarizing the total spent, and it will scan thousands of emails for you in seconds. So, what is the verdict? Well, the verdict is in 2026 AI Smackdown, there is no best AI model. All the AI models are phenomenal and they are best for a specific task. While ChatGPT prioritizes sounding helpful, it makes it a fantastic creative brainstorming partner. Claude, for Claude, precision is paramount, and for Gemini, scale and connectivity. So, if you are trying to have creative versatility, go for ChatGPT. To pass a hard coding class, Claude is your best friend. And if you're deciding to research a 50-page thesis, use using your notes and internet, you may not find a better buddy than Gemini. While the competition is fierce, you, the user, are the real winner. So make your pick and master the ring. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of the day.